Now, this is one of the interesting success journey. I still remember the day you cleared PMP. I was having a tea, not tea, I was having a coffee outside sitting Starbucks. The wind was very good, and my mobile was upstairs. I was just having relax. And when I went back, I saw your call. I saw a message on LinkedIn. Sir, I have purchased your course. Even without talking to me, you had such a confidence in me. And rightly so, because every single student from the beautiful land of Mauritius have cleared PMP. And I'm extremely happy that you are able to do the same thing. And why don't you share it in your own way, please?
Yeah, sure. In fact, sir, I wanted to do PMP as soon as possible. So while going through LinkedIn, I came across one of your posts, which was an advertisement, and that post influenced me. So it was just like a one-stop shop for me, where I just joined and I will have everything. Not only the coaching, I will even have the roadmap, daily follow-up, and also weekly roadmap. And that thing attracted me the most. And this was what I was actually looking for. So immediately I do needful, I follow the theme post and do needful to join your program. And after, I think, 2 or 3 hours, I contacted you
Okay.
only itself.
Yeah. Okay. And then we started working. Then after that, how much time you daily spend on PMP studying?
Yeah, I was regularly studying. There were days I spent 4 hours. There were days I spent 2 hours. And during weekends, I basically spent 1 hour. It was weekend. It was the least amount of time that I dedicate to revision.
Okay. So let's talk about the exam. The day before the exam, we talked about time management. So how did you manage time in your exam?
Yeah, time management went pretty well for me. So as you have advised me to use 80, 75, 75, for the first part, 60 part of the question, I finished it 10 minutes earlier. And I took my break as you advised, and I did not review any questions. Then after the break, I came back and do the next 60 part. And the same thing after the 60 questions, no review, and take another break. So time management was fine for me. I just follow your advice.
Which topic was the most dominating topic for you in the exam?
The most dominating one was agile and hybrid.
Agile and hybrid. Okay.
And the next one comes team and communication.
Okay. So stakeholder communication, team, agile is still the most important topic, right?
All right. For stakeholder, I got only one question, but the majority comes from agile, hybrid, team, and communication.
Team and communicate. Any formula question, any critical path question?
A new formula question. However, there was a calculation. It was the only question that takes the whole of my screen. When I see that question, so I just panic, and then I told myself to slow down. And fortunately, I do that calculation, so when I see the figures, I was quite relaxed. So only that question, and just basic calculations, we did one exactly the same in one of our coaching calls, so it was fine.
Okay, let's talk about my program. So how was the program designed for you? First 6 days classes, then coaching calls, and throughout the process, how would you say what were the good and how we could improve it?
Well, I'm also passionate about project management, so I love the 6 days coaching course that we have.
Mhm,
Um, and after the coaching course, so we had the coaching calls, which I never missed. I had attended all your coaching calls.
mhm,
Our first one was there was 180 questions on a Sunday.
mhm,
I attended it full. I did
mhm,
not propose to continue after. I just attended all coaching calls,
mhm,
and I really like your follow-up and the
mhm,
way you respond. Your reaction time was just awesome. I couldn't believe it. For example, at any time during the night, even it was after midnight, I
mhm.
WhatsApp you. You
Yeah, yeah,
respond at
mm,
the same time.
yeah.
And even after 2 hours, it's almost 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
I tell you what I did, and even the same response, the reactivity was just awesome. That was
So
one of the things
yeah,
that I pretty love about it, about
yeah,
our
yeah.
follower.
Thank you.
Mhm.
One of the interesting thing was that when I asked on the next coaching call, how many of the people have watched the entire coaching call? Only two people was it. One was you. I still
Sure.
remember. Yeah, one was you. So that is hard work really pays off, and when you have a proper guidance and you are following it, uh, this keeps on working and you keep on getting into that. So I'm really proud of you. I'm really the effort that you put. This was the most important thing to look into that. Okay, so putting that into the context, let's talk about which mocks you have done a lot of mocks that we did. Which mocks proved to be more effective for the exam?
The most effective one was the 6 laws, the overall.
Hmm. Six and
Overall.
the overall mocks were important. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
So
most important.
yeah, what would be your advice to all the PMP aspirants who are going to give the exam now?
Yeah, just follow what you say. The topics remain the same: agile, stakeholders, communication team, and
Hmm.
also it's mandatory to attend your coaching calls.
Hmm.
I would advise everyone to attend it at the time, if possible, that you give the coaching calls instead of reviewing after, because the interaction, the way you solve questions is one of the most important thing for me that I grasp.
Hmm. That's an important thing to understand in the context. Okay, okay. Now, from the beautiful island, now it's your duty to make sure each one teach one. And we have a lot of students still in the batch five, that, and of course, other batches also. So let's keep the ball rolling and let's see if you can keep the torch and make sure that the people also are clear. Neha, if you have any question, you can unmute and ask her. So it was a great journey with you. And I'm happy. I still remember I asked you to check the dates. You said 14th is the nearest. I said, okay, do it. And you said, are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. And yeah, I was sure. Yeah, if you have any
Yeah.
question, you can ask. Okay, I guess she doesn't have. So thank you very much for your time. And yeah, best of luck for future endeavors. Remember, I will be needing 10 to 20 questions from your side. In PMP Marathon, I use questions made by certified PMPs. I asked yesterday your batchmate who cleared with you from Australia, Gazanfar, will also be making. It will be great if you can make maybe 10 to 20 questions exam like. Do share it with me. Okay,
Yeah, sure, sir.
I
Thank
will be
you very
waiting.
much for your follow-up
Thank
and
you.
to make me PMP in the shortest time possible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye.